and welcome to my channel. I'm Nancy, and today on Nancy's Bookshelf we are doing a book review of a romance book called HAWKE by Jescie Hall. And this book is a little bit on the darker side of reads that I typically do. It's not as light and funny as some of the other books I normally do, so keep that in mind. But if you like this book, I will link it down below in the description box if it seems like something that you would like to read. I'll link it down below, and then consider liking or subscribing to my channel and sticking around so that we can become friends and all of that good stuff. So with that being said, HAWKE by Jescie Hall. I loved this book. While it was a darker book, I did absolutely love it. I loved it. I thought it was great. It was written really well. It's a book that's powerful and emotional, and it had the female main character pulled out of her safe comfort zone, and so it was just written really well, and I really liked it. So let me go ahead and give you the synopsis of the book, and then we can go from there. So like I said, this book is a powerful and emotional book that has Nicole torn from her perfect world, reluctantly falling for her new ex-convict roommate, HAWKE, who unearths the truth behind his past. Nicole didn't think anyone besides her seemingly perfect boyfriend Patrick could catch her attention. That is until her ex-convict roommate Cameron, HAWKE, unexpectedly becomes their roommate, turning her entire world upside down. And the tension in the house becomes very thick. HAWKE's lifestyle is nothing like Nicole's, and so the two, they clash. They clash a lot, and it's very abrupt and very different from hers and everything she has going on. However, Nicole is very curious, and that curiosity gets the best of her, and she attempts to learn the secrets behind HAWKE's past. But temptations become overwhelming as the lines get crossed and feelings get blurred, and the truth of the horrific past is unearthed, changing the lives of all three of them, HAWKE, Patrick, and Nicole, forever. So this book is a forced proximity love triangle. Enemies to lovers. It's an alpha hole, a naive female main character, small town, found family. It's very spicy. It does have a happily ever after. You definitely, like I said, it's very dark, so you definitely want to check trigger warnings on this book, which the author lists in the list posting of the book, so you'll just want to check those before you purchase the book, or check it out on your Amazon Kindle. But again, I'll leave the link down below, and so you can read all of those before you decide if you want to read it. I did absolutely love this book. I thought it was written really well, and everything was portrayed really well, even though it was dark. And so I gave the book 5 stars, and then the spice level is definitely a 5. Some people may disagree and say it's like 4.5, but I definitely felt like it weighed on the side of a 5. So with that being said, a few thoughts on the book. Nicole and Patrick are in a committed relationship. She moves to his hometown after college with him, since that's where he's gonna work. She doesn't know anybody, And then one day she wakes up and she wakes up to people having sex. And so she finds HAWKE in the bed next the room over having sex with somebody in her house. Patrick didn't tell her he was coming, anything like that. And so she calls the cops because she thinks someone broke into her house. And so that's kind of how they start off. And it is awkward. And it is just super, super awkward. And HAWKE pushes her buttons like crazy. And I found it hilarious how he is just pushing her and then pushing her to be out of her comfort zone, which I thought was good as well. HAWKE daily goes to the bar where Nicole works in the evening, and every night he's there with a different woman, and that bothers Nicole. But as the lines start to blur between the two of them, things change, and they find a way to build a happy medium of a relationship and start to spend a lot of time together. But all while at the same time she's still dating Patrick, and her relationship with Patrick is slowly, even before HAWKE comes into the picture, you can tell that it's slowly like dwindling, so to speak. And so that's just something that, even though it's not good or a healthy, like, happy relationship, it's still not okay, in my opinion. But it's cool. And then the banter between Nicole, or Cole, and HAWKE, or Cameron, is great. And the tension between them is written really, really well. So you're drawn into the book, but you're more drawn in as a fly on the wall. You don't really necessarily feel like you're in the spot of the female character, but you're there watching as like a third party. And so it was written really, 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 really well, and I loved it. The only thing I can say about Patrick is he's a jerk, and he gets what he gets coming. He definitely deserved. He deserved it all in the end. So, doesn't mean that what they did, cheating correct, was good, but, you know, at some point, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I don't think, to be honest, HAWKE and Nicole actually slept together until after Patrick and Nicole broke up. So there's at least that. So, anyway, HAWKE by Jescie was super cute, super fun. Love the book. I would definitely give it a read if you're into a little bit more dark romance with some triggers. Just definitely read the triggers before. Again, I'll link the book down below in the description box if you're interested in it. And until next time, happy reading, book friends. Bye!